Hello, bestie. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. It's SuCoco, your divine oracle, here with a very specific message for the collective. So the confirmation for the collective, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is a message directed for like somebody's business. So it could be you could be a business owner, small business, self-employed, an artist, a creative, social media. But this is in regards to you like generating wealth, income, money, investments, things of that nature. You could be like a day trader, but it is literally like you are the battery. You're the core of your, you know what I mean, like your whatever it is you do, that's at the core of how you kind of make your income, your day-to-day work. Or this may not even be your main job, it could be your side hustle, but it pertains to that. There's a business you want to grow, there is some sort of income source, or like a side hustle, whatever it could be. So what's really coming forward for this collective is right now the right people are about to be coming in at the right time. And with that, you right now, I just see vortex, and it's like raining money, and it's all funneling down to you. It's literally like I'm missing witchcraft, but like literally there's like a ring of people holding hands around you, and there's money being funneled down to you. You are entering a phase where you're kind of like stepping into a role, or you're stepping into your power. You might be feeling a little bit like apprehensive, or like unsure of yourself, whether or not you can take on this role. Excuse me, I just need a sip of tea. Big sip. But in order for you to make the next step, like there could be apprehension or fear in your, you know what I mean? Like you could be feeling a little like this is your ego talking. That's like, oh, look at all the things that could go wrong. If you were to run your own business, ooh, just wait and see. Allow yourself to be in this time of receiving, because it is, you're literally sitting on your throne. You don't even realize how much power you have, how much influence you have. But it is about you stepping into your own power. You need to make, like, there could be people who like are kind of like not necessarily, supportive, and they could be kind of like nitpicking, or they could be undermining you. But when you are standing in your light, in your truth, in your power, in your light, in your truth, in your power, you're so much more powerful than you even know. That it's almost like, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, because this power is yours. This is like an intrinsic quality that you have, and you don't even realize it yet. Where for a while, I'm picking up the energy that you may have felt like you're putting on a mask, or concealing, or hiding. There's this energy coming forward, like this shadowy energy of like minimizing yourself, or just like, I don't know if I can. But you just need to allow yourself to step forward. So I'm just gonna, okay. And so there's past pain and past trauma, but there's this energy of like being afraid to answer this call, being afraid to step into your power, being afraid to be responsible in this situation. And it's like the good outweighs the bad so much that like this is a sign of encouragement for you, that yes, there has been pain in the past, and yes, things have not gone right, but it's almost as if it was to realign you on the path that you're on. These failures and the times when things didn't necessarily work out, it was like divinely ordained or orchestrated to correct you on this path. And this is something that you're going to look back on and be like, if those things didn't happen, I wouldn't have been redirected on the path to where I became so successful. It's like the trajectory, right? Like it was like a realignment to get you to where you need to go. And the fear and the apprehension is almost like the final burden. You're being called right now, and this is like a very, very pivotal moment. This call, you cannot ignore it, because it will really like reawaken and re-enliven you. Re-enliven? It like enliven you. It is this overflow of energy and resources, and this like you're coming back into your power after a long time of like dormancy, of feeling as if you were not necessarily participating in your own life. And it's like this outlet that you've created is a way for you to take your power back, and a way for you to kind of like how like almost like organize your inner world outwardly. There's a energy of just like being able to process everything, and this is a way that you're doing it. And so we're getting such major energy. You're leaving behind anything, like you're leaving behind the pain, but you're also leaving behind the uncertainty and these like negative beliefs about yourself. You need to allow yourself to build this new foundation and trust that no matter what comes up, you do have the tools and you do have the skills required to handle anything that happens in your life moving forward. That any setbacks that may come, you always have you. And not only that, that there are greater forces at play here that are not only cheering you on, but are on your side. That even when you're taking a step back, there are going to be situations, almost like people coming forward, almost demanding you to like, let's keep this going, let's keep it moving. There is such vitality and there is such energy. So for you, there's been a long time of dormancy, and it's like, okay, you might want to stay in this energy of like, oh, like, I'm happy where I am, but you're being called to a new direction and brand new hope. And it's like almost as if your future self is looking at you now and being like the accolades and the celebration and the certainty of your own skills and ability. And they're just like, you don't even realize how powerful you are. You don't even realize the victories you're about to undertake and what they're going to mean. Not only for you, but for your world, your whole world. There is a transformation occur. Like when you cross this threshold and when you kind of like align yourself with this uncertainty, there is a huge transformation about to take place here. And with that comes security. With that comes no longer feeling as if you're holding on for dear life. That you are in your power and things start to move more quickly for you. So all of this uncertainty that you've been kind of like holding on to, it's time for you to let that go. You have been really living in your mind, and like that's where this fear comes from. And it's like you've been operating and moving and like, okay, how do I move forward? And it's almost as if like there's like this wound, and you haven't given it enough like. Every time you think about it, it hurts, but it's a thing of like exposure therapy where it's like, you know what I mean? Like this is the wound, and like, ooh, that hurt. But like soon you can like touch it for longer, and all of a sudden you can hold it and you can inspect it and you can see it from different angles. And it's like all of a sudden it isn't so emotionally bound and tied up, because the longer like it's a monster because you don't look at it. Like you hide it away and you put it in the cupboard and you go about your day, but you can hear it rumbling and rattling. And it's like the fear is worse than the actual monster itself. When you open the drawer and you look at what it is and you see it, at first, yeah, there could be a lot of pain associated with it. But as you kind of like face it, as you unpack it, as you do the work around it, you realize it's not that bad. That you can overcome it. And when it stops, once you can almost like see it objectively, that's when things start making so much momentum, so much movement, so much forward action. That is when that the celebration and things are coming quickly, that your options open up, and you enter a space of being taken care of, that you enter a space of your needs being met, and finally, like, very much so, I'm getting the energy of you don't need to worry about money, that you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills, or like, you know what I mean? Like the nitty gritty of the finances, where it's like, all of a sudden you're in this place where you have like a nest egg, you have a trust, like you have a, like there is a secure, like, windfall, there's a secure, what's the word? Like thingy, thingy madoodle, where very financially advice with SuCoco. You're like so secure. It's like you're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. That there is like a it's probably incredibly simple, but my mind is pulling a blank right now. But it's like you have like, I want to say trust fund, but it's like you have like this cushion to fall back on. That it's no more like, oh, I can't pay all my bills, or like, can I pay for groceries? Like, no. You like, it's all like, you're good. You're good. And all the money you're making and all the money that's coming forward is just like icing on the cake. And it's like all your needs are met. And it's like you're making so much that's no longer living paycheck to paycheck. It's like you're living so like within your like your means are so much that it's like, you know what I mean? You're spending 1%. Like you are in this place of just like opulence and like security, of no longer feeling the need of like, or feeling the energy of like lack. That the horizons are open, that there are new horizons, there are new, like, your world is expanding, your options are expanding, like you're in this place of like there's police sirens right now, so maybe that's coming into play, but there's a swift energy, but it all really stems from answering the call and being true to your emotion. Like rather than like minimizing yourself, like think of like the best case scenario and who it is you see as like, you know what I mean? Like sitting on the throne, that version of you that is so capable. And that is so like right now, it's almost as if that version of you is like lending you their strength to get to where you need to be in alignment. So with all of that being said, bestie, I love you so much. And until next time, bye.